I've been talking about infrastructure on certain videos. Trade. We had a video about there's been a push, a heavy sign up for trade school and a push for trade school these days instead of college, and we're seeing that. We're seeing videos out there from different cities that are training people. There was one out of New York where they're training in a cemetery. They're training people to at masonry to refurbish certain tombs and gravestones that basically have been around for a long time that need a little care to them to restore them back to their original looks. And they're teaching young people to do this, and they're getting a lot of people interested on it because it does pay money, and they're getting paid for this. With their training, they're getting paid to restore these things. It's not like they're learning on there and they got to pay to learn, and everybody else is making on it. No, these guys are making money, and this is what shows you what the trade school industry does. They get the people to work, and make money. I mean, my friend who works in one of the big unions at Lincoln Center, they're already starting to look for more people to join onto them. Apprentices. They're looking for apprentices to join and basically make some good money and learn a trade. And there are other things that are coming through. There's a company called Brightline. If you haven't heard Brightline yet, they are hopefully going to change the infrastructure of how we travel in the United States. Because here's the thing. The rest of the world, high-speed rail is a regular travel portions to most people. Japan, over in Europe, there are high-speed rails, that go back and forth. We happen to be a country that does not, hasn't put that into effect in this country until now. But before we start, once again, thank you for those who have subscribed, liked, share this video. Hopefully today's the day I've earned your subscription. We're almost at 700. We really do appreciate that. Remember, share this video with your friends, especially those who live maybe in Florida and they do not realize that this is available yet, but they're probably under a rock if they haven't heard this one yet. Especially those who live in Miami and in Orlando, because they've just gotten a way to get there faster now in both directions. And like this video, it moves us up in the algorithm. And hey, don't forget, throw a comment our way. We do like to hear from you and your thoughts about the stories that we do bring to you that basically a lot of these don't hit the mainstream media. Some of us here, content creators, are the ones who bring you the important news that you need to hear out there, not propaganda. So if you haven't heard that there is a Brightline, we've discussed this before in other videos, if you happen to be new to the channel on there. Brightline is a company that is building services here on the East Coast and on the West Coast. They're trying to get one together from Nevada to California. They're very high-speed rail. The person who runs it used to be in the hotel services industry. And the way he built this company up is basically, his thought is the comfort of the customer, the food, the drinks, the seats, the availability to basically go in very easily. Everything, it works, seamlessly, as if you're walking into one of the five-star hotel. This is the way it goes. And they've been building one for several years now in the East Corridor of Florida, which is supposed to stretch from all the way from the tip of Miami all the way up through into Orlando and probably maybe eventually into Tampa. And this is the same line that Disney had bowed out on for a station. They could have had their own station and decided, no, we don't want one. So it basically it allows the Brightline to be rerouted to the convention center in Orlando. They gave us a sneak peek of the station that is going to be opening at the Orlando International Airport. That's going to change everything as far as travel in the state of Florida. We're going to read a little bit quick on this, and this is from the channel. This is the NBC affiliate West Channel 2 in Orlando. Brightline has officially unveiled its new station at Orlando International Airport. The high-speed passenger rail company announced on Thursday that tickets for trips out of Orlando Station go on sale in May. One-way sales start at $79 for their smart seats and $149 for their premium seats. If you want to know what's the difference between their smart seats and their premium, premium you get concierge service. In other words, you get people bring food to you and all that. There will be bundles available for family that will cost less than $200 one way. Think about that for a minute. They're offering you a bundle to take your family of four from Miami to Orlando, one way, $200, and then another $200 back. A lot cheaper than going on an airline. While tickets will be going on sale next month, Brightline has not yet announced when the service will start out of Orlando. However, they say trains will be running by summer 2023. There will be 16 daily round trips with hourly departures between Miami and Orlando, one way from Orlando to their station in Miami. On the nonstop trains, it will take 3 hours. There will be other train options out of Orlando that will stop at West Palm, Boca, Fort Lauderdale, and Aventura. I miss Aventura. When I used to live down there, it used to be a great place to hang out. Hourly southbound departures from Orlando to Miami will be starting at 5 a.m. until 8:50 p.m. The first southbound train arrives in Miami at 8:30 a.m. Hourly northbound departures from Miami and Orlando will start at 6:50 a.m. until 9:45 p.m. First northbound train from Miami arrives in Orlando at 10:15 a.m. The 37,355 square foot station is next to Terminal C at Orlando's International Airport and connects directly to the airport's parking garage C. Once service out of Orlando begins, passengers will be able to park there or at the South Park Place economy lot, which drops off passengers at Terminal C. Parking garages cost as $19 per 24-hour period, while South Park Place economy costs at $10 per 24-hour period. Parking garage C will have 350 parking slots available for passengers. Once inside the station, passengers can purchase tickets from guest services or one of the several self-serve kiosks. If they didn't buy tickets in advance, you can also check the luggage before walking through touch turnstiles into the security screening tunnel. And you're allowed to bring your luggage with you on the train. It has to be scanned before it gets aboard, but you're allowed to bring it with you. You don't have to check it in. Passengers will not be allowed to bring alcohol or weapons through the security checkpoints. However, alcohol for consumption may be purchased inside the train station as well on the train. The Orlando International Airport has several amenities, including Mary Mary bars serving hand-freight cocktails and light bites. Above Mary Mary bars, a messaging board will give you updates of the train schedules and boarding times. Marketplace is a retail pop-up shop for last-minute gifts. Everyone will have access to free high-speed Wi-Fi and charging stations both inside the station and on the trains. There are 87 televisions inside the station in Orlando. There's also a children's play area. Brightline offers 2 classes of service: Smart, which is considered the first-class option, and Premium, which is considered economy. Passengers who book premium tickets will be able to enjoy complimentary meals, snacks, and beverages, a dedicated first-class lounge, free checked luggage, priority boarding, and dedicated coach. Smart passengers can purchase drinks and food for an additional cost. And this is what's going on there. This is the wave of the future for all of us. This is what has been basically has been needing to happen across the board, because basically we need transportation. We need an infrastructure that needs to be rebuilt. Understand that. really, truly understand that alone. What Brightline is going to bring, and hopefully they'll be approved for the West Coast as well, is high-speed rail. We're talking about 130 miles an hour. These trains have already been hit at. They've already broken their records on there, and they're very comfortable. As you see on the videos, it's a comfortable seat. It's it's not like the El Cheapo. I hate to say it's the El Cheapo like in the MTA. The MTA. Those seats are generally just basic beat up seats all the time. Here you have comfortable seats, comfortable as if you were getting on a 5-star airline, one of the top airlines in the world, and you're able to get food, drink. It's a 3-hour trip each way, so you're going to get hungry. There is restrooms. There's comfortable. You're able to listen to the videos. You can listen to us or watch us on your phone. And please do. If you're taking a Brightline down there, please do. Right now, Brightline is running from Miami to West Palm Beach currently. The next level, like I said, it'll be open in the summer. You can start planning your trip ahead on there. The next level, which is probably one of the final levels on there, is the turn off into International Drive and the stop they're going to build at the Orlando Convention Center, which will be open for you to get off and go right into your hotel. Think about that. Take a train and run right into your hotel. Or if you need to get right into the convention center, there'll be transportation everywhere to get on it. If you get it off at the airport stop, you can rent your car, you can get a bus to go to your final destination, even if you're going to Disney. This was Disney's mistake, because basically they would have had the chance to basically put 2 stations for themselves. One station would have been closer to Disney. The other station would be on the other hand, which I believe they are going to open that station, to where the ports are, basically where the cruise ships leave. Disney has cruise ships there. And I think eventually down the line, I believe Brightline is going to open up a station there as well. So tell me in the comments below your thoughts about this. How do you feel? Are you down there in Florida, or are you ready to go to Florida to take that train? Hey, listen, think about this. Think about this for 1 minute. Fly down to Miami, hit the beaches, relax, then grab the family the next day, hop on the Brightline, go right up to Orlando and hit the amusement parks. Isn't that convenient for you? Isn't that great convenience to you all? This is where we're supposed to be. This is what we should have been well over a decade ago. But unfortunately, our government has had their hands tied in the whole situation. They start pumping money into stuff overseas, like the Ukraine war. The money should be pumped back into our own country itself. So comment, let me know. Don't forget to subscribe. Hopefully I've earned your subscription. Like, so we'll move up in the algorithm. And don't forget, share this with a friend. If they're headed down Southway, down to Florida, let them know that this is going to be available for them very soon. So until next time, thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you on the next video. Bye-bye now.